Hello everybody and welcome to Train Sim World 2. Today we'll be doing another episode of Reskin Recap. As you can see behind the HUD, I think I can call that a HUD, it's overlay, whatever. We have my attempt at a reskin designed to look like the Class 377 Capital Star before it was reliveried. But Moleman978 beat me to it. He reskinned Talent 2 to look like an adventurer, so I've just done this. I wanted to do it, so why not? So what we can do that one, and just drive. Alright, train 22401, Queen's Park to Harrow. So, okay, I've got to set the train up. Director switch in, lights on, gauge light on. We are going up to Harrow and Wealdstone. So I'll get that all nice. Wait for my computer to yell at me, because I want to have time to sneak round the back of the train to change the destination board. Stick it back into shunt, into series. EP1. You're late. Oh, that's close to a spad. Right. So I'll do a full exterior shot thing when I get to that. Some of the lights are out. I'll just redo the lighting switch. Come into the back cab. We are going to Harrow and Wealdstone. I want to stick the stabling light on because that's how they run most of the time in the real world. The compressor going off there. Alright. So we can get back into our cab. Lock the doors. I'm gonna reset the lighting. Can I go? Could I please go? Alright, didn't take a long time. So I wasn't really planning it on it being 5 o'clock in the morning, but that's alright. It's a winter's day. And we're over a neutral section, that's lovely. And now our motors are going into spasm. You can see we've got the London Overground orange on the front. It's quite hard to tell. We got the black strip around the windows, orange doors, London Overground, roundel. It's not very... Ooh, I'm massively speeding. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's not that much different to the LU livery, but I'm not. Stick both headlights on. So already off to a brilliant start, having gone double the speed limit. Leave it in shunt for the time being. Should be about to clear to 45, and there we are. And I've mastered the brake pattern, so it's about 3 meters into the platform, and then you whack it into max brake. So we're already really late. Gonna be a minute late for Kensal Green. Hopefully we can make up time in one form or another. Already got a yellow signal. It's lovely. I'm gonna take it in quite hot. Oh. It's a really poorly sighted. God, that yellow signal was on the complete other side of the main line. Right. Max EP brake. Can throw it into off and release. Cool. It's a bit tight for space. So almost 2 minutes late. Might see if I can get another screenshot later when we've got slightly more light. Perhaps. It's cool. Fascinates me how these trains don't have horns. Alright, so in 5 seconds we're supposed to be at Wilson Junction. Late. How many points did we get? We've still got nearly max points even though we were 1.5 minutes late. Right, it got a 30. Cool. Whack it back into series. Oh, this might potentially be a good screenshot opportunity. Have some lighting. I'll take one anyway. Don't think there is any more lighting. Right. Can unlock the doors. The brakes on this thing are so good. Yeah, back of the train is going to be in the platform. Perfect. Let's chuck the drop light interlock cut in. Don't really know what the cooling on light does. All that I do know is that it cuts power to the train. I know what it is. It's that there. I'll show you at the next station, but I have no idea what purpose it serves. Right, going into a... We're going on an underpass under the main line. Harlesden next. This downhill gradient will give me quite nice momentum, because we got just a steep and uphill and the train struggles on this. Which is ironic because it's a tube train, but what can you do? 300 yards. Oh, that was way too late. Oh no, that was way too far. Really screwed that one up. Okay. Still quite late. There enough light? Don't think there is. Is there enough light at the back? Definitely not. I think if I was to have any new tube route added, definitely... I mean, they could do the Waterloo and City line for like £5, $10. That'd be nice. I mean, they won't. Jubilee line set in 2010, so you got the full line, the new stock, but still driven manually. And then I could get a better intro. Alright. So we're already coming up to being a minute late. It's alright though. At the end of the day, I'm not really bothered at when I'm there. We could have a look at the PIDs. As an idea. I will have a look at the PIDs. Okay. Arriving quite fast into Stonebridge Park. Don't want to spad this one. That was perfect. Right, let's see what the PID has to say. Next train in 18 minutes. It's a terrible service. I know that's not how it is in the real world, but still. Right, Wembley Central, North Wembley, South Kenton, Kenton and then Harrow. Cool. And then when trains terminate at Stonebridge Park, they yoink into the siding there, and then turn around because it's a lot more. It's less delaying on the service for trains to run into a slip track. So I know there's a 40 limit coming up, but I want to go as fast as possible because there's also an uphill gradient. Right, now we're going onto the uphill, so I'll whack it into full throttle. Because it struggles with these hills. Right, coming into Wembley Central, it's a cool station. I like Wembley Central. Hopefully we can get a screenshot here, because I'm pretty sure there's some lighting at the end of the platform. I'll use slightly less brakes than I normally do. I'll leave it in rheostatic 2. Yeah, I'll leave it in 2 minimum. I can probably leave it in 1. Why is there so poor platform lighting here? Lock. Alright. Got the lights going out there. It's accurate. I want to see sparks though. So, Island, I'm just talking about random stuff now. Island line coming out. That'll be pretty awesome to see. I'll do a 2-way relivery, so I'll try and relivery the 38 stock into a LUL current livery. Then I'll reliver it into the Island Line current livery and into the vintage transport livery and also into the current LUL livery, and then I'll do the same to the 38 stock. So I'll stick it into the current, the 72 stock. I'll relivery that into the current Island Line livery, and then also I can stick it into the vintage LU livery. Probably not NSE though. I'm not that skilled. Oh, this might be an overrun. Yeah. We'll ignore that. So, it's just South Kenton, and Harrow now. And as we back away from the board, let's head back into the cab where it's nice and quiet. Lift the window back up. Let's get a cab. High temperature, fan. Fan off, cab light both. Does that mean there's a cab light over here as well? Haven't really played around with stuff that's over here. It's run back protection, isolate. I'll leave that cut out for now. Right, don't want to overrun this one, so I'll get onto the brakes. Oh, it's trippy. I hate the Westinghouse brake. Not just on this train, on all trains. I hate it. Can never get used to it. we need to just, like, eradicate Westinghouse brake. Let's have a look at what else there is in the cab. Speed. Tripcock. Reverse lockout, and this is interesting, because if I stick the train into reverse, it won't go, and I need to do that. But it's better than most tube trains, because most tube trains don't even have a selector switch at all, a reverser. They just have they just have a throttle, and most trains just are automatic now. No, the Victoria line, because these trains are heavily based off the 67 stock. That's why they don't have a cab door here, because the 67 stock didn't, because it was thought that because they had automatic train operation, the driver could pile out and set the ATO on and then jump out, and then wouldn't be a driver on. So they made it slightly more difficult. Because if the driver went down there, the doors would already be locked. So that's why they don't have doors. But the current Victoria Line trains, they have the driver sitting over here. Because the Victoria Line, the 2009 stock trains, they have the driving console over on the right, because most of the Victoria Line platforms are island platforms, so most of the platforms are on the right, as opposed to this line where quite a few of them are on the left. So yeah, but there was never a need for the driver to be reading signals, because the line was fully automatic from opening. So they didn't need to, because signals are on the left, and that's partly the reason why the driver sits on the left, but there's no reason for the driver to be on the left looking at signals, because there are no signals to look at. So I can show you the calling on. Do I need to stick that into? No. Do I need? Oh, I probably need to stick it into shutdown, don't I? Anyway, the rest of the trains on the network all have cab doors. And then you might also be wondering about the 2009 stock. Well, what if they're running on other lines to get to depot for major works? But they don't, because they're too wide to go into the other tunnels, so they have to have most of their repairs carried out at Northampton. Northampton? No, it's not Northampton, it's... I've forgotten, it's near Seven Sisters. But I would like to see the Waterloo and City line. I saw someone asking on a stream, on one of the Q&A sessions, someone asked if they're going to make the DLR. It's like completely pointless. Would you have enjoyment? Would you get enjoyment out of literally just sitting there watching the train drive itself? I mean, I don't have anything, well, I do have something against you if you do want that to happen. You're a crazy person and you don't deserve to... I'll stop that sentence right there. You're a crazy person and... yeah, it's just pretty pointless. But Jubilee line, I was thinking, oh, they could do the Jubilee. But it's automatic, isn't it? But before 2011, it wasn't. Get the new you can get platform screen doors in Train Sim World. Right, I can probably leave it in EP. No, I'll leave it in EP2. No, I'll leave it on off. EP1 will do the trick. Oh, Oh, I've got to unlock one of these things. Oh, contact the signaler then. The signaler then. What I will do is I'll pop round the front because I've got a light, so I can maybe use that to improve screenshot quality. Yeah, it's not bad. Didn't think about... Oh, I can climb right up there. Alright. Cool. This train is not in service. Can the signal clear? Yes, it can. Let's bung it into parallel and off. I'll take a guess and say that this train is headed back to Elephant and Castle. It should be. And we've turned the tail lights on. So as soon as I whack the train into inter, the tail lights should come on. So if I turn the headlights on now, they'll be on. So there shouldn't be any reason why I need to turn the tail lights off. I didn't realise that. How's the back? Yeah, of course it's cleared the points. But I know how anal this... I know how anal the game is about this. Like, even that doesn't count. What? Thank you! Alright, so that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I will see you all next time.